We talked about this on Friday because speaking of Hollywood and female-made movies, Olivia Wilde made this movie and she claims that she based the bad guy in the movie on Jordan Peterson. And because he's beloved by all these disaffected white guys that she says are incels who believe women should be sex objects and only sex objects to them. This is not at all a representative of what Jordan Peterson actually means in life, but this is her take. And Jordan went on Piers Morgan's show and actually shed tears over it. He was definitely emotional about it. I thought she was out of line, and I really think we need to be more empathetic to our men. We can push for female empowerment and full equal rights and all those things where, we've traditionally had struggles getting ahead. Like, great, STEM, good, let's make it more available to girls without forcing all girls into STEM. Some of them don't want it, things like that. Anyway, I took issue with her, but this is an ongoing issue because now I guess some liberals are making fun of Jordan Peterson for crying. They hate him that much. And what was your takeaway? Because I know you've had conflicting feelings on him.
Yeah, I will just say from the outset that I love Jordan Peterson's work. I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of his family. I do have some critiques of some of his more recent takes that he has, tweeted out and opined upon on the interwebs. But I am a general fan of his work. His book, Maps of Meaning, was really moving and impactful in my own personal life. I do think I haven't seen this particular film, let me just say that, but I do think it's sort of ironic that we are in some ways trying to promote a much more positive form of masculinity, a much more mature form of masculinity. And I actually think a lot of Jordan Peterson's work has been in service of that. But at the same time, we make fun of someone like Jordan Peterson when he cries, when he shows emotion. So it's unclear to me what precisely are the signals we're trying to send here. Is emotional expression good or is it bad? I mean, I am tempted, and I will say it here. There's a sort of, I am, the thing that falls into my head right now is the sort of moniker from Ben Shapiro, facts don't care about your feelings. Right. And I think that you could say a whole bunch of, you could glean a bunch of implications from that statement. And it's like, we're seeing that sort of moniker be reflected by some of Jordan Peterson's critics who are saying, don't cry, don't express yourself, you're weak for expressing yourself or expressing your feelings. So I think, first of all, there's an ironic through line here, perhaps. But yeah, I just think that we have to really ask ourselves, what is it that we stand for and what is it that we're trying to promote when it comes to healthy masculinity? And it's also the case that if we want to portray, certainly, on film and in art, if we want to portray nuanced characters, and this is the human condition, this is the human experience, human beings are not caricatures, right? Then we have to get away, I believe, from portraying people or villains or characters on film in this very stock caricatured way, this sort of stereotype way, this sort of black and white way. All these people over here are good, all these people over here are bad, right? It's the same tribal mentality that you see playing out in these films. And again, I haven't seen this film in particular. I would like to see the film. But any film director, any artist of all people should know this as like a basic rule of art, to not traffic in caricature and to not traffic in stereotype, because that is not art, it's stereotype. Art is meant to, I think, speak to the sacredness of the complexity of the human condition and make us uncomfortable by getting us to wrestle with that. And so this entire commentary on Jordan Peterson crying, unfortunately, does not do a great job in promoting those values.
It's been a fascinating, back and forth to watch it play out, because it's like, I guess you can say I don't like Jordan Peterson, but of course to go right to the attacking him for crying thing, like they attacked Kyle Rittenhouse for crying on the stand and just say it's fake and you're so evil, those can't possibly be real. It's like, well, wait a minute. The left are the ones who have been lecturing us on sort of our more sensitive men, and they applaud that in virtually any circumstance unless it's a conservative, or you get the white woman tears. It's like, okay, all right, which is it? Everybody's full of hypocrisy, Chloe, except for you. Have you ever had a friend who is naturally talented at things? They just pick up a sport or a hobby or a thing and they immediately become good at it, make it look easy. If you don't have that friend, it's you. And we're all secretly jealous of you. The good news is, no matter who you are, you can make great food look easy with Good Ranchers. They source the highest quality meat in America, and they can prove it. Each piece of meat is from real American farms and hand cut and trimmed by real American workers. They only source from farms that meet their standards of excellence, which means no antibiotics ever and no added hormones. Good Ranchers is so confident in the quality they sell that they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee on every box they ship to you. Plus, you can use my code MEGAN to get free shipping and $30 off on your first order. This is America's best meat and seafood, sold by some of America's best people. They have won awards like Best Food Subscription, but their mission is still the same, bringing everyone to the table to share in the best of what makes life good. If you want the best, go with Good Ranchers. Visit goodranchers.com/Megan to save on American meat delivered right to your door. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.